Hey there, fellow cool business people who are mildly freaked out during a mildly freaking out sort of time. It's Mike Wolpert, and I am working on a little series called What's Next, where we look at what the heck are we going to do next? And everything's on the table. I'm talking to some of my smartest, most intelligent friends about what in business we can do next that is not. Everything's on the table except for giving up and random freaking cold calls. So I'd like to thank Scott Sullivan. Hello, Scott.
Hey, Mike.
Scott is a sales guy extraordinaire and a guy who works and sells online and has some pretty good ideas. Scott, what do you got, man? What's next? What do you think?
Well, first of all, the first thing I got to tell you, Mike, is I'm so glad you're doing this because it is a time of there's a lot of fun factor going on right now. Everybody's kind of not understanding exactly what is next. So let's talk about it. First of all, we're not going to give up. We're not dying. It's not over with. We're still here. We're still going to be able to sell. We're going to be able to sell online. More and more things are getting sold online. But one thing I want to change first right now is I want to stop saying social distancing. There's no such thing as social distancing. I want to talk about physical distancing while we remain social. Let's stay social.
Yes.
Let's remain social. Get on the phone. Call 3 people today, every single day, Monday through Friday. Call 3 people that you haven't talked to in 6 months or a year. Remain social. These are not cold calls. These are people that you know, that you have talked to in the past, that have been friends or colleagues, and you're just doing what we call a wellness check. Hey, I know there's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt going on right now, but how are you? How are you and your family doing? Be genuinely interested in what's going on. Don't try and sell them anything. This is not the time to be making random cold calls. I got one this morning. It drives me crazy. Hey, Scott, are you looking for more leads? How are things going today? Well, we're in lockdown in California. Where are you calling from?
Right. What planet are you calling from? I would posit that this is the worst day of your entire career to make a freaking sales call. Today. Worst day of your whole life to make a sales call.
Well, I think that if we can remember that people buy from people they know, like, and trust. So let's build that know, like, and trust, and let's keep that going. Let's be social, but
Right.
keep our physical distance. So let's put out hashtag physical distancing, not social. We want to remain social, but right now, do some planning. Get your planning in order. Make sure that you know what you're going to do. You've been looking for that, that honey-do list that your wife's had for you. That's all done now because you've already been in lockdown for week 2. We're in week 2.
Week 2. Yeah.
So that's all done. Now go through the next list. Did you want to update your website? Now's the perfect time to do it. Start writing some content. You wanted to write that book. You wanted to get those articles.
You want to start doing video with your friends.
Start doing videos
with people.
Get your Zoom on. Get your Zoom on. That's it. Exactly. I got to tell you, Mike, I think that's what's next for us. Anyway, that's what's next for me. How about you? What are you doing?
I'm really in doing the same kind of thing that you're talking about. I'm just talking to old friends, old clients, old colleagues, checking in. Business has, for all intents and purposes, disappeared. I am working with some people pro bono now because I don't think this is the time to go looting, but helping people on how to do just this. But other than that, we just have to brace ourselves for a gigantic hiccup that is not going to kill everybody, that is not going to destroy the whole world economy, that is not going to be the end, a new beginning. So what am I doing to remain optimistic? I am beginning to do some planning. My website needs work. I have been talking about a podcast for how long, Scott? Have I been saying I'm going to start a podcast?
At least 10 months.
That was a theoretical, hypothetical question. So as I start talking to old friends, colleagues, people I respect about what's next, I'm kind of working in my head, hey, that's a guy I can talk to. My whole business life is built around storytelling as marketing with video. And almost all the work we do with clients is, in a room. So that's off. But what I am focused on is looking around going, hi, what can I do to help you? What I do yesterday, I got a list from the Chamber of Commerce in my town, San Rafael, California, of all the open restaurants. I called them all up to make sure it was true. I took a screenshot of their website and I made a 4-minute video. Hey, these guys are open, and these guys are open, and these guys are open, and these guys are open. Why'd I do it?
I saw it yesterday. It was great, and I appreciate that. Those are the kind of things we need right now. And we need to be pulling together. I saw on the news where a family walked out to the end of their driveway each morning and the kids said the Pledge of Allegiance, all the kids in the cul-de-sac. I mean, I thought, how great is that to create, camaraderie? We're still keeping our physical distance, but we're still being social. Social distancing is not the phrase. Remove that from your vocabulary. Remain social. Hashtag remain social, but keep the physical distance apart for now while we get through this hiccup. Let's get this on and let's figure out what's next. And we're here to help every single day. Gosh, Mike, I love it. I absolutely love it. Thanks for the call today. I really appreciate it. See, this is what we need to be doing.
There's a lot that we can each do, and I want to keep this under 5, not under, but around 5 minutes. So thank you, Scott, for some really cool ideas. And I want to talk to you more in a day or 2 or 3 about the podcast idea. Scott is a guy with a ton of experience in the world of podcasting as marketing. So that'll be our next 5-minute episode of.
I'm not going anywhere.
Right. Hats off to you, buddy. Take care. Be healthy.
Buddy.
Have some fun, couple laughs, and be socially connected, physically distant.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.